Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for clicking on the video for this week. Things are a little bit different. My laptop's not quite working as well as I would like to, so I'm doing this on my iPad, so I apologize for any audio issues or visual issues that might happen in this video. Thanks for being patient with me. Not many announcements at the get-go. If you're going to be out for the holidays, please continue to let me know, whether that's this coming Sunday or any Sunday in December. And also, if you have not replied back to the Christmas party, which is just 2 or 3 of you, please do so. We'd love to have you there. That will be December 4th, 6:30 at Alamo Drafthouse, and we're going to have fun watching Elf. Looking forward to it with you guys. Let's go ahead and get to our training. This should be something that is helpful for all of us. We're going to talk about dealing with difficult kids. All right, we sign up for small groups and have this fantasy of, oh, it's going to be great and wonderful and amazing. And then there's that one kid, there's that one child, or maybe 2 or 3, that don't make it quite as easy and don't make it quite as fun. But they need to be loved on too, just like all the other kids. And so I want to talk about how to deal with those difficult kids. 4 quick things for us to discuss. The first thing is that if you have more than one difficult child in your group, your first go-to should always be to separate those kids. All right, you wouldn't put the dynamite next to your campfire, right, is the example that this book gives me. So make sure you separate those kids, and a lot of times that can work wonders. Kids, for some reason, like to feed off each other, so separating them would help. The next thing would be to have a consistent set of consequences. And so consequences would be, first time is a warning and a redirect. Hey, this is a warning. I want you to pay attention to our Bible story or to this certain activity. The next one would be to remove the child from whatever's going on. So whether that's in the outlet, pull them aside, or that's in maybe your circle in your chairs or an activity that you're playing. Pull them aside from that, let them know what's going on, and maybe just set out for a minute or two so they can kind of understand that you mean business and that there are consequences for that. The third one, I would go ahead and just say, hey, listen, this is the 3rd time we've had to address the same problem. I'm going to have to tell your parents. And so just prepare them that you're going to have that conversation. And then lastly, if it escalates further from there, please come get me. I can have that conversation. I don't mind having that principal bad guy kind of effect if I need to. So come get me if we need to do that. Third thing would be to include the parents in the problem. And I know sometimes this can be difficult because of the way that transitions are a little awkward between the first hour, second hour if you're by yourself. But I would really encourage you to grab mom, grab dad, talk with them about the behavior, what's going on, because chances are they don't know about it, but they want to help. And I'm assuming that if it was your kid, you would want to know as well. This has worked wonders in one of our classes. We've had a kid who's been a disruption. We talked to dad about it, and now the situation has gotten much better. And dad consistently at the beginning of every time, it says, hey, remember, we're going to talk about what happened today. I'm going to, follow up with your teacher, that sort of thing. So that works really well. And then the last thing is to don't be afraid that your kids are going to stop liking you. The chances are that if you enforce these boundaries, if you force these consequences, those difficult children will actually probably respond to you in a positive way when you follow that up with encouragement as they are obeying you and as they are following those boundaries as well. So don't be afraid of that. I've seen it happen to be a positive when boundaries are enforced than a negative. So again, real quick, to dealing with difficult kids, don't hesitate to separate different difficult kids. Have a consistent set of consequences for your class. Include the parents in the problem, and don't be afraid that they'll stop liking you. If you have any other difficult children in your class, let me know about them. There's so many kids in our group that I don't know who's who in those difficult situations, and maybe I might know some background and some context for you about that child, and that can change your perspective quite a bit. So let me know if you have any of that, okay? Quickly, I want to talk about a cool little way that I want to connect with you guys a little bit better, and that is through a text list. So pull your phones out, or if you're watching on your phone, finish this video and then text this afterwards. But I want to create a text list just for the small groups. So go ahead and pull your phones out and text Oakwood Kids SGL to the number 31996. So to the number 31996, text Oakwood Kids SGL, all one word. It has to be one word. And that's going to subscribe you to our small group leader text list, and actually will enter you into a contest. So I want to have a contest running from today through Sunday. And Sunday at 8 o'clock a.m., it will pick 2 random winners just for subscribing to the list. You don't have to do anything but subscribe, and I'm going to give you your gift card. That's how we're going to do our gift card. And I just want to be able to alert you with something that's going on, send everybody a chain of communication, and also just encouragement randomly as well, okay? And you also can reply back to that and talk with me and interact in that way as well. So I want to use that text list for our benefit. So please, if you have any questions, call me, email me, let me know about that. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope it's a great time of relaxation with your family, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care, guys.